Y'all know the routine, man. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Hit that like button below, man. What's going on there, everybody, man? I'm sitting here today at REB Studio on ZILLAWORLDTV with Mo, his producer. CMO, what's going on, man?
What's going on,
what's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. It's great to be here, man. Great you having me out, man.
Man, I'm glad you came, man. I want to jump straight into it, man. Tell everybody about yourself, man. A little history on yourself.
Well, I started off as a football player, man. You know, things didn't work out too well, so I took my anger and frustration, put it into the music. And look where I'm at now, goddamn it, thank God.
Man, you definitely right there, man. You definitely right there, man. So let's get straight to it, man. You know, this way everybody want to hear, man, about these tracks you done did with Pooh Shiesty, Finess, 2tymes, Blac Youngsta, man. I'm gonna let you pick which one you want to talk about first, man.
We can talk about Shiesty John first.
Let's talk about Shiesty. Free Shiesty, man. Free Pooh Shiesty, man.
Free him.
Free that man.
I can't hold him down, man.
Nah,
but I met up with Shiesty, probably back in 2019. In 2019, his pops and shit, he had like a little shop and shit out in South Memphis and shit with a little studio in there. We pulled up. You know, I was shopping my beats to him. I really was pulling up on the other little tip, but it was, you know, I told him I had some beats and shit. You know what I'm saying? He said he'll check me out. So sent him a couple tracks and wound up coming back. And shit, Shiesty was there. A couple other people were there. You know, he picked out the tracks. He was loving that shit and shit. We built a relationship from there.
Yeah.
You know, but that track, I ain't gonna lie, that track, that's an old track. That's some old drip right there.
So hold on, so that's old to us, but I mean that's new to us.
New to y'all, but old
to y'all.
Like I made that beat in 2018.
Y'all had that in, well, you had that in the vault.
Yeah, I had that.
But you was able to show it to him. It still held the value.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause it's just that good. The production
one thing about it, I feel like Future, man. I wish my name was Future. I wish I had that name at first, man. You know, but nah, it's like with a lot of tracks. You know, you put them out, you'll make them at a certain time, but they may not come out for probably about 5 years or something down. You know what I'm saying? On down the line, 3 years. You know.
So you thinking ahead of time. You ain't just thinking about right now. You thinking about the next. You know what I'm saying? 10 years, 10 years.
I got over 2,000 something new beats. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine when I started just shopping them joints out to everybody, you know. Yeah. You know how that'll go.
I mean, cause I look, you know, I checked, you know, the big, you know, Big 30 in the Pooh Shiesty neighborhood. They got about 60-some million views. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker going crazy.
That got
still. Like that motherfucker might go double platinum. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, what that do for you? You know what I'm saying? Like when people see that, do that like help you? You know what I'm saying? You know, increase, you know, what you want for a track. Do that, you know, put you in a different bracket or
you know, it's just like, you know, having great product. You know, you can do whatever with the price. You know, it of course increase my value. You know, because you platinum now. A lot of people, it's hard to get that RI double. You know what I'm saying? The AA certification.
That's like 1 out of 1,000,000. That's you
independently. You know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't no label behind me or none of that type stuff. So I got all that on my own. So my label got its first, you know what I'm saying, platinum hit. And then we was on the platinum album, so we really like double platinum, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things, yeah.
So what's up with like Finess 2tymes? It's kind of crazy because it's like Pooh Shiesty get locked up and Finess just came home and you got on one of his hottest tracks. Can you talk about that, man? How that happen? You catching blessing after blessing, man.
Man, that one was crazy right there. Like on that track, I ain't gonna lie to you, like it's really a producer took some of my melody on that track. So,
oh wow.
But like me and Finess, you know, we linked up and shit way before that. Like while he was in jail and shit, like I was sending him beats and his brother beats and all that shit. Like, so we was already locked in. But that track right there, that was off of my artist main op CMO, How We Living. You know what I'm saying? Some of that melody and shit, it got stole from that. Yeah. So we working that situation now.
Y'all working that out?
Yeah,
so I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna let y'all work that out.
Ah, that's cool.
Everything. I mean, how you had to feel some type of way when that happened. I mean, how you felt? Did you feel like I know this guy? We finna have to have a talk, or did they reach out to you when they did that? And was like, man,
he ain't reach out to me. I'm on some DJ Powell shit right now. Shit, you sample some of my shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I need that. Yeah. You know, I need me, but. You know, it's all good to produce, all
Yeah.
cool, you know. We just got to deal with a couple legal issues, that's all.
Mm-hmm. So what's up with the Blac Youngsta, man? I see you got him in there, you know.
That's my dog.
Yeah. What y'all got going on, man? Like,
that's my first, man, that's the first person in the industry, like, to really, like, mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been on the road with dude. I did this, that, and the third. I DJ'd Wild and Out with dude. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of shit. Like, I'm just not on contract no more with him.
yeah.
But I'm still, you know what I'm saying, part of that movement. I'm still part of everything he got going on. You know, that's my dog.
Man. So you said y'all was on Wild and Out, like you went, cause I noticed that I seen the clip, you know what I'm saying? I seen you, you know how that was, man, you know.
Man, that shit was live, bro. I was nervous as hell. This my first time DJing and shit. Man, I'm in front of a 40,000 man plus crowd.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? We did that twice. But after my first time, after I did what I did, it came like second nature.
Man.
Yeah, but that shit was major. I ain't never expect to be on no Wild and Out. You know, Big Cannon and all that type shit. You know what I'm saying? I met everybody.
Did you like always see yourself doing what you're doing right now, or did, you know, some of your success make you change up, you know, your next 5-year plan, or are you still sticking to the same plan?
Man, you know, really all this shit on the run. Like, I started out with the football dreams. That's really what it was at first. You know, I thought football was gonna work out. I thought this, that, and the third, but you know, I got caught up with some little shit during that time, and it kind of made a little bad rap sheet for me. So I never expected me to just be here going platinum and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was playing the music, I was like, I'm gonna be big in it, but I wasn't thinking like this. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking. You know what I'm saying?
So that means you got some sauce, man. So man, what's like the secret, man, ingredient, man, to cook some tracks like that? What advice you could give to people that's out there? Because I know people hitting you up like, man, if you could just teach me one little thing, you know, I'd take those steps.
Man, one of the biggest things for me was just having that ear and experience. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I'm going through in my day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the pain, the blood, sweat, tears, all that good old shit, that shit, you know what I'm saying, it bring out some more frequencies. You know what I'm saying? If you just sitting in the house just making beats and shit, you're not experiencing nothing, you're not going to be able to get those type of frequencies to push out. You know what I'm saying? You'll have to go on YouTube and get some motivation or some shit, you know what I'm saying, do some shit like that. But if you already got a lot of shit you thinking about, it's just like when you writing that shit down, when a rapper writing that shit down or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, that type of shit.
So you say you had to go through something, you know, and to be more creative. It helped keep you going.
It's something new every day, you know. So I think that type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what been influencing my career, even with football. Like the shit that I go through, like
put it on the field.
Yeah, I channel my energy
right there on the field.
Yeah.
Man.
For sure. But that shit major though. Like,
man,
I ain't expect my transition to be like that. I always know I was great, but
yeah,
I ain't know that transition was gonna be like that.
Yeah. So what's a day like for you, man? Like, what you do on your day to day? Like,
man, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm all over the place. I ain't gonna lie to you. My day to day thing, like I first wake up, I gotta get me a smoothie. I gotta get one. Gotta get me a smoothie.
I'm right there with you, man.
Man, I can dig.
I'm right there with you.
Gotta get health as well,
right there
man.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? Get my day started like that. Some days out the week I start up making beats.
Yeah.
And the other days of the week I start up doing some shit pertaining to the truck driving shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got into the truck driving business, got my CDLs, all that good old shit.
So you a jack of all trades, man.
Yeah, man.
So my question is, what it is you don't do, man?
Shit, I don't know. I can do damn near anything, man. I'm damn near trying to be an aircraft mechanic too. Goddamn, I'm trying to see a million before this year over.
You live in proof, man. You got the testimony, man.
Yeah,
like you said, you didn't think you'll be right here doing all this right here.
I ain't think that at all.
So that's proof that you can be whatever you want to be and more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So how you feel about people, you know what I'm saying, that's producing? Because I, you know, like I said, you know, I grew up, you know, in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people,
where my family from.
You know, a lot of people, you know, they want to be producers and all of that, you know, and everybody want to do it now, you know? And so I went to school and I learned a lot from school and I mixed it with what I knew. And one thing I learned, you know, I want to be original. I want to build my stuff from scratch.
Yeah.
What could you tell people that's, you know, that's going on the YouTube, stealing samples, and they're like, I'm a producer now. How you feel about that? And what could you tell people, you know, how to avoid that so they can be more successful?
People that go on YouTube and do stuff like that, like stealing folks samples and stealing that type of shit, like, you know, one thing about music, I always feel, you know, everybody take a little bit of something.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't take that from them. But if that's your game, if that's what you're doing in this, you know, producing business, you just like a beat maker, basically. In my eyes, like, you're not. I'm not trying to belittle nobody or nothing, but that's not really what this shit about. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just want to be the best sampler there is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it's about. It's really about creating some shit that's really yours. And like, if you create it from, like you were saying, from the ground up, right? And you create it from the ground up, you gonna value that more than you going and stealing something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna value the hard work you put in, and it's gonna sound different to the consumer's ear. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, for the people who, you know, starting up and all that type of stuff, you just gotta keep on going at it, and you're gonna master your technique of doing things. Like, you're gonna master your expertise, your characteristics, all that good old shit. You're gonna master that in your own way. So that's what's gonna make you stand out. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, that's good. That's good to know, man. That's a game right there, man. I'm glad you gave that game, because I always wanted people to know. I didn't want to never tell somebody, because I ain't want to come off like no hater or like I'm hating, because I just want a person to look good and professional. I ain't want them to be all out there bad, because I know when somebody's sampling something, because I ain't going to say nobody's name. A guy ran up on me with a track, and I heard that track before. Yeah. So I sent this to some of my people. They like, that's Gilly the Kid track. I'm like, dang. And the dude was talking a good game to me, because I'm the type of person that I'll take your word for it until you show me otherwise. Yeah, but you got some phonies in this joint, like, but I ain't gonna too much call them phonies, because they still sampling shit in my eyes. You know, it's still music. It still ain't real work. You know, it ain't authentic. It ain't unique. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one of those things where I'm going and making this melody myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just stands out a little bit more when you make the melody yourself. Just like that Neighbors track. A lot of folks wasn't doing those type of pianos that I put up on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that. I made my own little sound with that. Like, you did that. And like, you did that. Before I knew who you was, you know, that was one of my favorite tracks. I had that on repeat. Yeah. So it messed me up. I'm sitting here with the man that did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I understand how you feel, you know, because that is, you know, that's a hell of a track right there. Yeah, man. You know, so when you got that type of influence going, I mean, with that type of sound going, you become an influence to a lot of people, and a lot of people will try to start imitating that sound. And, you know, at first, I was kind of mad about this shit. I'm like, damn, why do you folks keep on trying to copy my sound? I'm trying to put this shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go ahead and fully put it out. Hey, you know what they say, right? They say if people copying off you doing something right. Don't even get mad at it. That's at first. You know, I was getting mad. Like, damn, this my work. Yeah, but you doing something good. Yeah. And I thought about it a little bit more on down the line. I'm like, yeah, they imitating greatness, so, you know, I need to keep on being great. Yeah, if they ain't doing that, shit, I'm not doing right. But how many people got plats? They imitating you, but they ain't getting the plats. Exactly. You getting the plats because you good at what you can do. But you want to know some crazy shit though? Yeah. It's some folks get some plaques off this shit. That's crazy. Like, it's some now, like, in the game producers who look at that type of shit, and then they'll go take some of their sound and bring it up, because, you know, they get the placements a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? Because they been knowing these people, whoop the woo. You know what I'm saying? They can get the shit faster. Yeah, don't think they ain't doing this shit. They doing this shit. I believe that. They doing this shit. Like, when you send them your collabs and loops and all that type of shit, they'll act like they ain't worked on it and shit, but now they something up under it, sampling it, man. For real. So when you when you was growing up, who did you listen to? Who inspired you to start producing? Who was your influence? Musically. My influence. My daddy used to play 3-6 Mafia all day. He used to play my DJ Zerk, Player Fly. You know what I'm saying? I even used to listen to a lot of Dr. Dre and shit, cause you know, we got ties out there in the West Coast. You listen to a lot of Dr. Dre, Pimp C, UGK, all them. Like, them my biggest influences. Like, it's not the new age stuff so much. Like,
like it's mainly all the old school shit that really got all my juices and shit going. Like
Yeah.
only person of the new school, only couple people of the new school I would say that got my attention was 808 Mafia, like TM88,
Yeah.
Southside,
Yeah.
and Booming, Metro Booming for sure. Yeah.
Hey, them some hitters right there.
Yeah, those some. Yeah.
So,
for sure.
what you got like coming out, you know, in the future? Is anything you got coming out in the future that you can let people know what to look forward to?
Man, just looking for just tune in to me. You gonna see because I'm gonna post it on my page. But I got some shit on the way.
I know you do, man. I mean, you got some plaques. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something on the way.
It's finna be a couple more plaques on the way. I'm telling you, like,
man, we waiting on that.
The shit I've been hearing though that these people been sending me back. Yeah, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that.
So how could people reach out to you? You know what I'm saying? Do you got a set price, or you just kind of go off, you know, that person? Do you work with people, some people, and then
I work with everybody budget. One thing about it, I ain't bougie with a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
However, you know, in city price is gonna be different from the out of, you know what I'm saying, out of state price. Well, not in city, in state price is gonna be different from the out of state price. If you indie, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be different from being signed to a label. So
okay.
You know, it's just one of them things, and then, you know, I ain't bougie at all.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't.
So how everybody reach out to you? They just, you know.
They hit me up on Instagram. Shit, you can hit my manager Sam up. Shit, you can hit the Mo Hits page up because that's my production team. Shit, whoever.
Because they going to be wanting to hit you up, man, especially when they find out all the stuff you done did, you know. For the ones who don't know you, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know now, you know, hit CMO, you know what I'm saying, Mo Hits producer.
Yeah,
if y'all want to get in touch with them, y'all make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all get in touch with them. It's CMO, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's simple.
CMO is real simple, man.
Real simple, what he said.
CMO, eyeball Mo, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, look, man, we're going to wrap this up, man. You know, man, it was good to have you here, man, on ZILLAWORLD TV.
It's great you having me, man.